Good morning, everyone. All right, so it is a Tuesday. Um, in April, if you're watching this next year, or post 2020, um, I'm sure I won't be the only one on here that has recorded a bunch of videos to try to keep people entertained while everyone is on COVID quarantine or lockdown or whatever you want to call it. So, anyway, yes, this is my second reaction now to 6 Feet Under. I have seen it before, but it's probably been since its. I'm not going to say since its original run. I binged it a couple seasons into Dexter because of Michael C. Hall. So at least 10 years. Um, so this time we are going to be doing season 1, episode 2. Um, the last reaction was the pilot, obviously. Give us a ton of information, introduce the characters. Um, we saw that the owner or the dad of the family died. So I'm assuming that means now the rest of the family is going to run the business. I'm assuming death is a good business. Death, marriage, and babies are like the three top in my personal experience money making businesses. So anyway, episode 2 is called The Will. I'm assuming they're gonna find out um, what who all gets what in the will from the father. And of course, every episode is a new death. I mean, is a new customer, so to speak. So, yeah. The synopsis on Amazon says after a pyramid scheme owner dies and leaves his wife and baby daughter with a load of debt, Nate offers to loan them a casket. Meanwhile, the Fisher family attends the reading of their father's will. Uh, so, yeah, let's get into it and see what this episode is all about. I don't think I can play the whole thing, but I like the improved beginning from the pilot. I didn't show the whole pilot intro, but this is very Dexter reminiscent.
What exactly is Beauty Vision anyway? Oh, it's a personalized life management system. Sounds kind of culty.
Everybody wants a better life.
If this doesn't sound familiar, huh?
Now these new territories are gonna go so fast.
From Amway to whatever everyone's peddling nowadays on Facebook.
Well, welcome to Beauty Vision. Is it
I
blood?
was about to say you shouldn't dive like that. That pool didn't look more than 4 feet deep.
Oh my god.
I did that once and came close to regretting that decision.
No breakfast?
Why'd you let me sleep so late?
I didn't have the heart to wake you up. You look so relaxed. Don't forget about the meeting tomorrow night.
You think I'd miss a meeting of gay police and firemen?
Aren't those the same clothes you had on yesterday?
Everything I own looks alike.
Hey, I'm all for you getting laid, believe me.
Hey, are you going to tell us about her?
Who?
Well, he's got a friend. Hey, are you and Jennifer back together?
No.
Have you met someone else, Dave?
Leave him alone. He had his own business. Beauty Vision?
From the infomercial.
Chandler invented it.
Large scale.
First, to my wife, Ruth. I leave all cash, bank accounts, stocks, and bonds that are in my name. That's in addition to the life insurance. Second, I bequeath the company Fisher & Sons Funeral Home and all real property and business interests attached as follows. 50% to my son, David James Fisher, and 50% to my son, Nathaniel Samuel Fisher, Jr.
What? Was he high? Why would he do that?
Your entire college education is provided for.
So I don't get anything.
You get education, Claire. A privilege that not everyone gets.
Should you decide not to go to college, the money will become available to you when you're 25.
College doesn't get you shit anymore.
So this is like blackmail from beyond the grave.
Nate, I need you to pick up a body at Babe Reeves nursing home.
I don't really know how.
You put him on a gurney, put the gurney in the car, bring it home, take the elevator to the basement, put him in the freezer. You think you can handle that? You own half the business now. Start pulling your weight.
I met your dad once. Remember you married my grandmother Alice?
Why are you talking to me? Uh-huh. Don't your skanks need to be walked?
That's a good one.
I want to see you. I thought I'd drop off the details of our buyout offer, so...
Who are you to buy us out? I never saw you before in my life.
I represent Kroner Service International.
A chain?
No, they
I have 2
franchise
sons.
funeral homes.
Really? I was only aware of one.
I know how many sons I have, Mr. Gilardi.
How are you folks today? Don't expect to be popular.
You can touch him if you wear one of these. Believe me, he won't mind.
All right. Pull the bed back, line it up with the gurney. All right. 3. Whoa. Angel lust. Does that happen a lot? Fair amount. I'd love to, but I've got a dead body in the car with me.
Well, I can certainly understand why you wouldn't want to get away from that.
Why didn't you tell me there's an offer to buy us out?
I know what you and Dad thought of Kroner Service International.
You don't know what I think.
It's just not fair that my whole life is being decided by other people.
Hey, college is paid for. They're great parties. No student loans to pay off.
Not exactly a party person. By the way, that shit you gave me the night my dad died, it really fucked me up.
I'm sorry about that.
I just feel like there's something inside me. I just like to figure out what it is before I get, like, completely reprogrammed.
You can touch him if you wear one of these. Believe me, he won't mind. He won't care.
Yeah.
Well, what do you got there, David? Who is that? It's him? That's Mr. Bloomberg? Put him right down next to him there and save it. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, you're okay, David.
Can I do anything to help? Can you tell Adele Swanson we know she's broke and can't afford the funeral she ordered? The Swansons are con artists. They ran a franchise pyramid scheme. They have no money. They're not going to con us, too.
The other Mr. Fisher recommended the $9,000 coffin. I didn't ask for it.
I think cremation is much more dignified. And it's within range, given the financial situation. Because he's going to run out of bad debts for some time. Former partners are suing him. He has several credit cards maxed out, and Yale University would like him to quit telling people he went there.
This can't be happening.
Mrs. Swanson, I'm sitting here thinking, why don't you rent it?
How much would that be?
How much do you have?
I don't know. My ATM card's not working.
We'll work something out. And afterwards, we'll give you his ashes in an urn.
Nate, I noticed Mr. Swanson is in the Titan casket.
Yeah, but she's giving it back. I made the deal for cremation.
They can't give it back. By law, it has to be burned with him. You just cost us $9,000, you fucking moron.
Hey, is Dave any good at racquetball? Because we used to play when I was in high school, and he was pathetic, running into walls.
Yeah, I think you'd be pretty surprised just how good he's got.
What the fuck?
Dear God.
I need to get his watch. I need to sell it for the money.
What are you doing today?
Dave and I have to go get the registration out of the wrecked hearse.
Is that the best anybody could come up with? Father, husband, caregiver?
How would you prefer? Introvert, sadist, mindfucker?
Excuse me, Mr. Fisher? Matt Gilardi,
Oh no, not
Kroner
again.
Service International. I understand you're now part
That
owner
damn
of the business.
trench coat looks like a robe. Judge's robe.
You are aware we've made a very rich buyout offer for your unit.
Well, it's totaled. The insurance company was right about that.
He was hit by a bus. Of course it's totaled.
Whoa, fuck. You're still blood in the wheel.
Okay, let's go.
Jesus, don't you feel anything?
Yeah, I feel betrayed.
I spoke to Gilardi.
And?
He says we sell and they put us out of business.
Fuck.
Hey,
Brenda. This is my brother Dave.
come on. It's just the bus.
What bus?
The bus.
Brenda, this isn't funny. She's fucked up. What gives you the right to do something like this?
Maybe David will feel something now. And I understand deep pain and loss. That was episode 2, The Will. It seems like she finally figured out how to get through to Dave. Although you would think that the crashed hearse and the blood on the steering wheel would have been enough. But I don't know. Maybe that's something that he's not a police officer, but maybe that's something he sees often enough that it still felt like business. I'm still not. I remember Claire being one of my favorite characters the first time I watched it. It may have taken a while because this time, right now, I'm not connecting with her at all. She's doing typical teenagery stuff. There's not a lot of drama. Maybe she's being a little irresponsible, but I don't know. She just seems kind of flat right now. Nate obviously is coming around. He's probably gonna get used to doing this funeral stuff, and I'm sure he's gonna stay there for the whole show. I'm sure that was the intention. The girl, I can't even remember her name. The one he met at the airport. They're not boyfriend girlfriend yet, but I didn't really like her last episode. Maybe I'll warm up to her. I don't remember. I didn't even remember her. So if that's let you know how much she even stuck out to me throughout the whole series. This thing with the bus was cool, though. I mean, I guess if she does that shiatsu stuff for a living, she's kind of tuned into people's feelings and whatnot. So, yeah, I wonder how much more we're going to see of the dad in the little, like, talking talking things. That also is very reminiscent of Dexter. Like I said, let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Dexter, producer. Dexter, executive producer, Danielle Cerrone, Sarah Colleton. That's the first two that popped up. Let's see what 6 Feet Under producer. Executive producer, Alan Ball, Robert something something. Doesn't say so. Let's see if I can look up who that teenage guy was that I thought looked familiar. I'm just scrolling through the popular people at the top. So let's go 6 Feet Under cast. David, Claire, Brenda, Nate, Ruth, Freddie. So let's go 6 Feet Under cast. Episode, 2. Eric Balfour? Is that who that was? Is Gabriel? Sorry if this is kind of long. Just trying to do some show more cast. Yes, Eric Balfour. So, Eric Balfour. Charmed. Yep, it came up as the second search. Yep, he's playing Julian right now in season 2. I had a feeling. I'm going to pop his picture in here now for anyone that is not watching Charmed. The Charmed. It's not a reboot because it's not the same characters. I don't know if that still counts it as a reboot. I guess that is what a reboot means because they've rebooted it with other people. So I don't know what a continuation, I mean, like, what do you call Mad About You? Which I watched and I should have reacted to because that show is hilarious. I've always loved Jamie and Paul. The writers for that show is amazing, but that's enough about that because that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about 6 Feet Under. But anyway, I'm not quite sure what else to say reaction-wise. This episode is a little bit less all over the place. I felt like it was a little more consistent. It's definitely a little settled down compared to the pilot because, you know, pilots have to throw so much stuff in a pilot and hope that it will get approved or picked up. So yeah, next episode will be season 1, episode 3, called The Foot. Again, this one was called The Will. When a bakery owner is killed, it's up to Federico to put the pieces back together. Okay, that sounds lovely. Alright, I'm going to get this thing edited and get it up. Most people don't watch this far to the end, so I'm going to definitely try to be consistent with this. Today's Tuesday. I would like to be able to react in the beginning of the week and then have it up on as one of my Thursday shows. That's my day off. It's the day I can get it up and going so that when I record my vlog on Thursdays, I can put it up on Sunday or Monday. Haven't figured that part out yet. But anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. Again, the full length reaction I'm hoping to put up on Patreon. I still need to figure out how to do that. I mean, if you pay $1, I don't know how to divide out, you know, being able to just support me and different tiers being able to watch videos. I also still need an upload service for that. So they may not be on there yet. I may have to figure out how much that's going to cost, hosting service and everything. But, and give it a thumbs up if you liked it, if you want to see more of this series. Depending on how many likes and how many viewers I get when I do all of season 1 will depend whether or not I do season 2. We'll see. And on that note, thanks for watching, and until next time, bye.